Hey guys, NO7 here, and welcome to a Rainbow Six Siege gun review. And today, we're going to talk about the 9x19VSN. This weapon is used by the defenders, most specifically, Kapkan and Tachanka. The 9x19VSN can do a damage output to a low body armor, 36, that is if you shoot him in the body, which is the chest, stomach, or back, to 27, that is if you shoot him on the limbs, which are the arms and the legs. That will make it a through 4 shots, and with a suppressor, 4 to 5. To a medium armor, it will do 33 to 24, and that will make it 4 to 5 shots. With a suppressor, 5 to 6. To a high body armor, it will do 30 to 21. That will make it a 4 to 6 shots, and with a suppressor, 5 to 7. The consistency is there as long as you shoot them in the body. Now for the reload time. The reload time for this weapon clocks in at 2.5 seconds. This is below average for a submachine gun category, and on an empty mag, it would do 3 full seconds. Obviously, you will always want to have at least 1 bullet in your magazine, so you don't have to go through the 0.5 seconds penalty. The fire rate of the 9x19VSN clocks in at 750, which is average. The mobility is 45, which is high. The capacity is 30. This is also average. The recoil pattern shoots vertically up, but it seems, well, it also feels that it has the wobble recoil, the way I want to call it. You could feel the wobble recoil, but not as much. So it's very manageable. And the hip fire is above average, is excellent. The iron sights of this weapon is good. It's actually very good. Nothing really obscures your vision. It's just a straight iron sight. So this is pretty excellent. I think this is one of the best iron sights in the game. Now this is going to be a little special because obviously 2 operators uses the same gun. So with Kapkan and Tachanka, you want to put I felt more comfortable with the reflex sight, even though this is self-preference. If you want to go all out without no optic sight, that's up to you. But I felt more comfortable using the reflex sight. Next on Kapkan, I used the suppressor. This is obviously to keep yourself hidden from the enemies while you're shooting. Next, you will want to put a grip, to obviously to reduce the vertical recoil even more. After that, you want to put a laser to make the hip fire even more crazy, even much better, making it tighter and much better. Now the gadget I chose for Kapkan was the nitro cell. I found it more appealing in that sense, because if there's any group of enemies or you see a person with a shield, you can just blow them up. I think this gadget will go hand to hand with his special ability, which is the entry denial device, or the way I call it, the trip laser. While they're distracted with your special ability, you can also throw the nitro cell either on the ceiling or the upper levels of the walls without them noticing, and you can blow them up. Now the way I play with Kapkan is putting the laser trips on the choke points. Sometimes I do put them in the windows, but majority of the times I don't, because you can see it clear as day when you're climbing the wall. As you know, if you're an enemy, you can actually see that middle piece on the other side. So I prefer putting it on the doors, because a lot of people just get desperate to just break the barricade and jump over it, and that's when they die. So I prefer doing that. I also like to become the outer layer defender for the team. Now, like I said before, for the recommended class for Tachanka, I would prefer the reflex sight. Next, I will put a flash hider because the vertical recoil doesn't really go crazy, and the wobble, like I said, as long as you can control it, you're good to go. So I think the flash hider was a good candidate for this weapon. Next, obviously, you want to put a grip to reduce the vertical recoil. After that, put the laser to increase your hip fire, making it much more deadlier. And now for the gadget, I chose the deployable shield because it can actually help and protect you while you use Tachanka's special ability, which is the mountain LMG. And I don't know if you ever wondered what's the damage output on the mounted LMG, but I have. And I can't find it nowhere on the internet. So I did my own little experiment and I got it right here, right now. And you'll probably be surprised because I know when I was doing it, I was in shock. The mounted LMG can do a damage output to a light body armor 95, that is if you shoot him in the body, which is the chest, stomach, or back, and 71 to the limbs, which is the arms and the legs. That will make it a 2-to-2 shots. To a medium body armor, it will do 85 to 63. That will make it a 2-to-2 shots. And to a high body armor, it will take 74 to 48. That will translate to 2 to 3 shots. The reload time of this mounted LMG clocks in at 2.5 seconds. And on an empty mag, it will do 3.5 seconds. So it would take a full second. So make sure that you have at least one bullet in the magazine. The time it takes to mount and to unmount will be 4 full seconds. So be smart where you're gonna place them in the beginning, because you don't want to waste those 8 seconds, giving the advantage to the enemies. Now the way I play with Tachanka is, obviously you want to reinforce the walls, help your teammates out first, and then you will want to pick a location for your mounted LMG and for your deployable shield so it could protect you in the process. I like to put these in the narrow hallways, or where the enemies have to like blow up a hole in the ceiling / floor. For example, like if you're in the basement and they have to blow up the first floor, that's where you want to go, because majority of the time they do go there, and that would be a perfect time to like surprise. Well, you could say like ambush them, because they won't expect you to be there. And you gotta know when to leave your mounted LMG. You don't want to stay on it, because obviously if you hear footsteps behind you or to the side or whichever, that's the perfect time to leave, because you don't want to get headshotted or shot in the back or stabbed. You can also be in or out the objectives if you want to, but I prefer being out, because I think it's gonna be less predictable for the enemies to see you outside. Because while you're inside, once they see where you're at and they know, yet the element of surprise is gone. Because no matter what, when they're going into the objectives, they're always going to be cautious, so be careful. Okay guys, this is the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed and found this useful in any way, shape, or form. If it did, I would really appreciate if you give me a like, comment, share, and favorite. And if you want to stay updated with my content, all you gotta do is hit the subscribe button, and also follow me on Twitter and Google+. Until next time.